Yoo-hoo. We gaming. Gonna be playing against Beans today. And this game as well. So I had the thought, like, okay, so what if I... What if I... I don't know. What are the odds of 4 on 6 hitting? Or 6 on 5, I mean. 73. So, like, I didn't bank my life on this either, when I do have an 80% chance to kill. This is a good chance for Beans to yell at me for having an 80% chance to kill and not taking it. But, like, let's think about alternatives here. We get a warrior over here, like, on top of the Vine Mancer. And now we can kill two things. Getting... Well, so... Get a Vine Mancer here, get a warrior here. The warrior here. So this warrior is at 1 boost. This one...
Yo, yo.
How's it going?
Not too bad. I just made myself a little bagel here.
I love bagels. Bagels and hummus. Like...
Alright, interesting combination there.
Yeah. It's like cream cheese, except chickpeas.
I could see yourself talking yourself into that.
You're the master of beans over here. Like, I thought I could share my secret with someone.
We don't, garbanzo beans, chickpeas, they're half beans, alright? We don't consider them full members of the bean community.
Yeah. Alright, you want to yell at me real quick.
Yeah.
13 dice on 10. 13 dice on 10 health. And if I miss, there's a decent chance I lose. It's like an 83% chance.
How much is melee?
Sorry?
Is it melee ranged? What is
It's
it?
all melee. It's an 83% chance to win the game.
Okay.
But if I miss, pretty good shot, I lose. Like,
What faction are you?
it's my last tournament game. That doesn't even matter. I advance either way.
Then go for it.
But I mean, if I lose, then I won't be able to say I swept first round, which will definitely be an L, you know?
Okay. But if you win, you get to say, I swept first round and I did this awesome thing.
But like, I probably am gonna get to do an awesome thing just like 3 turns later, but I kind of just have to like vibe for a little bit.
Do it. Go for the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, if Erebos gets a win, they're still not making it in, so it doesn't like affect the turn here or anything. Just go for it. Like, I just gotta believe or something.
Mm-hmm. You follow the SpongeBob advice from the mermaid voiced by Scarlett Johansson in the movie. I forget her actual name. In the movie.
You're not selling it right now.
You just gotta believe.
I just gotta believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, fuck, if I just gotta believe.
The whole point of your deck, right, is to get warriors with a ton of damage or a ton of attack and have them go
But
after.
but the way the deck works though is that like I build up a crazy board with just tons of blood summons units everywhere. I just vomit on the board repeatedly until they can't do anything about it, and then at that point they're forced to expose themselves, and that's when I kill them. But this is a little premature. Like, I should probably be vomiting on the board a little bit more now. Like, I don't. This is This isn't necessary.
No, it is absolutely necessary. Also, so I'm looking at the thing right now actually too.
Yeah.
You're going against shadow elves. So even if you miss one, like, and he's at 1 health, it takes away knights completely from them, or you just kill a knight if they use it and you win.
The thing is,
You're you're still gonna have crazy reach anyway. Like,
they got the crazy blood summon combo too. Like, there's a world where like I die next turn. I mean, probably not, but like they could easily be rolling a shit ton of dice at cool deck. They got warriors, they got blood summon, they got tomes. They could go ham.
wait, so right now, oh, I'm seeing. Okay,
So this is
you didn't move the warrior up.
got a Vine Mance for it. So this is the 13 on 10 play.
Yeah, I think that's go for it.
Go for it. Just fuck it, get in there.
Also, Salundar can't move, and he's trapped.
That's one miss. All right, we can't miss more than 2 more. We got 6 on 4. I mean that's good. That put those were the scary dice. All right, we got it.
Yeah, there you go.
If this game was like mattered though, like if this was like a tournament finals, I don't think I would have gone for it. Like,
Every time I've tried to convince you to go aggressive, you've won, and every time that you've said I'll be more conservative, you've lost.
well, so the scary thing there, the thing that made me not like just immediately do the conservative play there is like the conservative play wasn't necessarily that good, and like this, like I could see this deck beating me. I don't know.
Remember when we played My Cave Goblins versus your Crimson Order, and you're like,
Okay,
"But I got the long
there
game."
there were
Should I go in
some
for
there were some L takes there. Okay, there were some misplays that were made. Um,
yeah,
But there's also the thing where it's like sometimes I play like I wouldn't normally play because I'm scared of my opponent. Like I see that my opponent's a big name, and so I go for like a kill chance at like 60% when I'm not really playing how I normally play, and maybe I should have just like played the game some more and like like going for econ like I normally do, and like I would have actually had a better chance. Like I just sort of I don't know.
did you see my uh, thing I sent you against SIP?
I did not. Sorry. You want me? I can click on it right now.
Click on it and just watch my last turn. So the second to last turn, it will like crush. It has crushed my spirits so hard.
I'm sorry.
Like,
uh,
it's me, Cave Goblins, against him, Fungal Dwarves, against Sip. I'm like, all right, I'm going against the best player in the world, or one of them, and I have the worst matchup in the game, basically.
yeah.
Okay, just pause here.
Okay. Pause.
So, what? Pause. Koldak exposed with full health,
Yeah.
and just just watch now. That's all you
Okay.
need.
Okay. Seems like you're in a pretty good spot.
And before the attacks go, pause it again.
This is gonna be tough. Doop. There we go. Didn't see anything.
Okay. Well, okay. So right now we got a pylon and enrage the horde in the hand.
Yeah.
Pylon here. The rider has 5 attack. Klinger has 3. Sneaks is going to come in 4. So right there, that is 11.
Yeah.
Then I set it up also so that I will use my slinger to kill that rider and have my other slinger attack Koldak. Both of those slingers will be at 3 attack. So I need the slinger with 3 attack to kill the 2 health rider. And then slinger can get a free attack.
Yeah. 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 Okay. I think I'm starting to see. I'm expecting a 1 and 3 in your future. All
All
right.
right, play it.
Let's go. I mean, so those odds, like when you tell me heartbreaking, like those odds aren't. They're not crazy. Like you could pretty easily miss this. I don't know. I don't know
I
what the
have
math
enraged the
is.
horde too.
Yeah. 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 Oh, you've enraged the horde too. I see. Okay. Maybe.
Miss number 1 right here. Not the end of the world.
Yeah. Just gotta get another
Miss
one.
number 2.
You got it. What are you talking about? and then you just got 3 dice for the win. All right, that's pretty heartbreaking.
Come on. Come on, man. Like what?
That's pretty heartbreaking.
And then that
I
slinger decides to go 3 for 3 there. It's like, why?
that's pretty heartbreaking. Okay, so what was it total? It was I want to quantify your suffering here. Um, it was
11
five.
melee dice. Then I needed a 2 for 3 in order to get 3 more, and then another 3 more.
But so how many melee dice was it total? It was 12?
11 melee dice.
11. Sorry, you cut out.
Wait, no, it's 12. It was 12 because of uh, yeah, it was 12 melee.
Okay, and then um, it was essentially, I guess this isn't like totally accurate, but could we say like, is that an additional 12? No, like
I, I don't know how you would put it there.
like I don't know. I mean, we can basically say that it's I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how we put it there. It's somewhere between like I guess 2 and 4 ranged if we just like assume the other thing hits. Let's say 3 ranged. We're quantifying your suffering.
Yeah.
That number says 65.
This was the actual dice I ended
4.
up getting on him. And yeah, and then now you put the 4 there. It's like
If you- if you-
maybe
if if you get the kill, yeah, so 75% chance to get the kill immediately, and then it becomes 76. So it's somewhere in between those two. But like all right, so I've quantified your suffering. But like I mean, in a freaking matchup like this where it's like where you just expect to have no chance, like that's absolutely heartbreaking to have a chance and have it ripped away.
yeah. And then of course the next turn he just kills me immediately. And
Yeah.
on perfect roll. So yeah. Not better
Did,
at all.
did he? I see. Yeah. He had. He definitely could have missed that. Oh my god, he's gonna like get it with the mage.
He didn't have perfect rolls, but it felt like he did. The
Yeah.
but I think he had a demand also too.
No, he doesn't. If you had missed with that mage, you won the game.
Wow,
Does that make you feel better?
so much better.
He has 2 demands in his deck.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you still believe in the cave goblin dream. Like
The Cave Goblin Dream, there should be belief. That should have been a win.
yeah, the dice say should have been a win. I agree. I agree. Cave goblins, yeah. I just like I just want a better eater, man. Like I feel like then I could get into cave goblins. And maybe I'm just being like bad and whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I think you are.
I definitely think like a master set like champs reworked could. I think I had a dream that they were making blast 0 cost official, and I was kind of excited. God damn it.
Yeah, Blast is like powerful when it is used, but I just never would use it when I first played, basically, or have been playing
Yeah.
with Breaker. There's 1 cost.
It's the unfortunate event that's too strong at 0 cost and too weak at 1 cost. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's right in that spot, which makes me
Like
feel
a
like
0 and then like maybe just less reach. I don't know.
yeah, cost 0, and then maybe like it pushes the thing but doesn't damage it or something. I don't know, like something.
Yeah,
Like it damages the stuff that you push it through, but not the thing. Well, then you'd be pushing your stuff a lot more. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. That's a case where it's fine because the deck's fine, but like the eater, I want a better eater because it really would just help with so many matchups. Like, and now
yeah.
Crimson Order, I feel like it would really help in that matchup too. Like,
Don't even get me started.
you also feel like Cave Goblins Crimson Order at the shit match. No
Yeah,
chance.
I don't know if there's no chance. I think they can use their movement to kind of duck around, but it's like Daymar is just gonna surround himself. There's no world where he doesn't.
But like,
So
I mean, my thought would be for the matchup, like just out horde the horde, just like try to just have as many, just kill as many cultists as you can, get in there, like just try to crowd control until the end game as cave goblins.
Maybe just like outlast them, honestly,
Yeah,
because I feel like
exactly.
I had a game I just recently won where I was Wayfarers against Crimson Order, and I literally just like sat back, played the like econ game, the trades, and then anytime they brought out a champion, tried to kill that immediately,
Yeah, yeah,
and like was just able to outlast them basically, which is wild to say for Wayfarers versus Crimson Order who have a crazy outlast.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, how much Crimson Order have you played?
played as them or
Yeah,
played against.
played as.
Um, Not a ton.
Yeah.
Probably like 8 games. Let me check.
Would you be curious to take them against my cave goblins? I kind of want to see how it feels.
Uh,
But if
sure. I mean,
but
it doesn't sound super fun.
we don't have to. I can find someone else. I gave the same offer to Jexic, and he was like, "No, I don't play Crimson Order."
Yeah, I've played 7 games with the Crimson Order.
We can do something else.
Yeah,
I will. I'll get someone to satisfy me. I mean, it was the same thing with like the Wayfarers Cave Goblins matchup. Like I've only played it like once or twice now, and I'm like, I don't know, this feels kind of mid. Everyone says
we
it's
had that
awful.
epic game.
Yeah,
That
right.
one game.
And it came down to like the end game. I mean, I think your draws weren't perfect, but like
What are
you
you
know,
gonna do?
what you gonna do?
All
Um,
right, you want to do randoms? You want to do
uh,
instant matchups? What do you want to do?
what was the second thing you said?
I don't know. Just pick an interesting matchup that's not Crimson Order.
Um, let's do randos. I mean, randos are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got the
got.
bookmark.
I sure do.
You got the high tech randomizer
Oh
suite.
crap! I gotta get that out. Yeah, we're probably not gonna have time for a full 3 games since I'm like incapable of waking up on time.
That's fine. I got stuff to do in the afternoon too.
I'll probably we might be if the first one's short, we might be able to fit in 2 though. All right, I got the high tech display ready, untitled
Nice.
folder copy. All right, let's hit it. I'm on the left. We got Polar Dwarfs. Why do I always get Polar Dwarfs?
You do always get polar
Polar
doors.
Dwarfs versus Crimson Order. No chance am I banning Crimson Order.
Somehow we'll end up with Cave Goblins Crimson Order just by the way.
Breakers and Fungal Dwarves. Oh,
Hey,
you're playing Crimson Order. Come on, let's get another one. Let's get like Shadow Elves for you as number 3. Let's force your hand. See, I feel like you guys would like you and Jexic would like Crimson Order and stuff like that.
oh, you got breakers again.
Oh my god.
Uh, I don't really. Oh, interesting. I just like it's not a big swinging faction. It's a like overwhelm them through time faction, and that's very different.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we've got the high tech display.
We got the high tech display. So we got my Polar Dwarves, my Breakers, my Eternal Council versus your Crimson Order, Fungal Dwarves, and Mountain Vargath. And let me ask you, are you sick of playing Mountain Vargath against me?
I keep losing. I like playing them. Like if I had my druthers here, I would just probably just pick them, but I'm thinking I might not.
And you're definitely like, there's no way in hell you're ever picking Crimson Order. It's not the sort of.
Uh, Maybe I'd pick them. I'd probably suicide if you got rid of Vargath.
I'm getting rid of Crimson Order.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of your breakers just because I don't like them.
That's mean. You gonna make me fucking play Polar Dwarves again? I'm gonna kill you. Like,
You don't have to.
Let's do round three of Polish Wars versus MV here.
No, I'm gonna go suicide. If you want to do that as well, we can have a double suicide.
Oh God, that could be a problem. Yeah, let's do it. Double suicide.
Nice. All right.
All right, let's go. So this is
And
this
it
is
can't be any of the ones that we like vetoed or not vetoed, the ones that we just refused to play as just
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is it. This is the matchup. If I get like cloaks, I'm gonna cry. Vanguards, we're happy with Vanguards versus Obsidian Dwarfs. Oh God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ugh. All right. Easy.
feeling
Sorry.
feeling threatened.
A little bit. My last experience with Vanguards versus PD is I got pretty crushed. I got
OD.
pretty. Oh yeah, versus OD. It did not. Those games did not go well. There was like a game where I like renewed. I did basically the renewed hope thing that I did against you, where I summoned like a bajillion units and Colleen, and Balzar blew up every single one of those units on the next turn.
You love to see it.
It was not a-okay. Um, we were not happy. We were not chilling.
That priest is like run away as fast as possible.
The starting steps priest, like it makes me mad. Like I want to be if I could attack it to get magic, if Sarah could kill this stupid priest to get some magic, I'd be fine with it.
Maybe there's a world to like justify it and just be like, get rid of the target for the opponent.
I think I have killed that priest before. It feels dumb. I mean, it could have moved up to get attacked on that berserker. I don't know. Maybe that's honestly the play here, because that restricts your motion. Yeah, I think that was the play. I think I just reflexively did something stupid. I think you moved that priest up, because then I get the extra attack on your berserker, and you can't move around, so you're not getting attacks on this paladin twice. Basically,
Wow, that priest is under the guarding spirits too.
yeah, I accounted for that easy.
Yeah.
Uh, who's that?
Okay. Okay.
Blowing up your emails.
The Discord app. Oh, I almost just instinctually just exited out of Discord, but that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Chang.
Yeah, you really think? I mean, I guess you get to kill one whole unit right now.
Cool.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
There's a world.
I guess that is the first time you attacked this turn. It's not the first time you're damaged. I see. You bring him back. You coward.
Hidey hole.
I'm gonna punch Balzar for 3. Well, actually, I might not, but I might. Well, I might. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we're good.
Good stuff. Big fan of what's going on here. Totally unnecessary Holy Judgment. Well, it's more dice on Balzar, so we take that.
Is it gonna be some more dice on Balzar?
It's gonna be more dice on Balzar every time. Punch you in your face. And then we do the classic. See how many cards I have in my hand? Watch that number slowly go down. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff.
This is good. We bought we skillfully managed to go first. Remember when they did that tournament thing where like you had to bid to go first?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I think I would totally bid two to go first against OD.
Yeah, Cave Goblin is the number one, and Wayfarer was the number one.
But I don't think anyone bids three because it's bad. Yeah, I forget exactly why it didn't work, but I recall that it didn't work.
I think it worked pretty much just like normal.
Yeah, because everyone just bid one. Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an interesting thought experiment, but
Yeah, I mean it's a cool idea. I mean I'm glad they're trying stuff like that because people have been complaining about first player advantage for a while, but they're idiots.
oh, the first roll is bad.
I think I
That's
agree with like the discard for Magic podcasts. Shampoo was saying that he thinks first player advantage is a lot more noticeable in deck building, and I think I might have to agree with that. Not 100% sure, but it seems like
bad.
the sort of thing. Yeah.
All right, you got me down to 9, aka I got myself down to 9. But I
Yeah.
did kill 2 things of yours, which means Judgment's gone, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's a Judgment's gone? Oh my god, it is. Crap. Wait, I was about to do a turn as if Judgment was still here. That wouldn't make any sense because it's gone. Do I just like shoot Balzar? It's not respecting Balzar. Just like punch Balzar in the face a little bit. You're just gonna beat me up though. Just gonna beat me the heck up. God, why did you do this to me? This is so mean.
Not the priest going after the demon.
It was gonna be three, but then you were mean to me. Alright. Alright. God, you know how like playing against Vanguards, I still very like I was playing against level 3 CPU last night and I was like still forgetting that knights have engage. Or that knights have protect. Like, how many games do I have to play before I remember that knights have
Yeah,
protect?
it's still not the number one most forgotten ability, which is Sentinels not being able to be forced.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Quit
wait.
having that.
We're gonna have a lot of magic here. Do I have cards in my deck that are good? I do. Let's draw them. See, some people say like you gotta go easy on the burns, and like I don't buy it. I've discarded every card in my hand for the last several turns.
Hmm. Taking that little damage. Hmm. Ugh. Give me a boost. Ugh. Again, this is like some of the worst rolls with the Obsidian Doors I have ever received.
Damn, feel like that.
Great. The whole point of attacking that was I could do more than one damage.
Huh. Wait, sorry. So I looked away. So first was Oathsworn on the Paladin. You did one. Balzar
It
did.
did, but it did 3 range dice with no boost. Like 3 hits, but only did one, and it didn't get any squiggles.
This
This is
isn't
just rubbing it in my face.
is unfortunate. Huh. All my units are still alive. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sure you'll get some Colleen
Yep.
bullshit also.
You know how I love my Colleen bullshit.
Yeah.
Um, wait, you might swing with an axe at Sarah if I do that. I don't know. I don't need like I can just keep Sarah alive until the end game. We don't need to take no risks here. Not a single risk was had in my Summoner Wars.
Mm-hmm. And
Hmm.
that's why you are the worst person to play.
Damn. Wow. Like words hurt, you know.
Mm-hmm. Where's your Jacob? 3 attack.
There's like a world too. Like it could be 4 attack. Oh god.
I know
Oh.
those knights are pretty good. I mean, 5 health, 2 attack, but if you don't spend that 2 magic on a knight, you could get 1 additional attack on a Jacob.
Chase in chat says there is no world. Not a lot of belief in Jacob here.
Existential quote there from Chase. There's no world. Come on, you did not need the perfect roll there.
Gonna have like a repeat of the salty dice. All right, the rest of the cards in my deck like good. Can I justify this? I think they are. All right, whatever.
You're just gonna force me to be super not
Both
aggro.
champs bottom 2. I mean, I wouldn't want to play Valna, so I'm really just complaining about Colleen bottom 3, but it's fine. Well, doesn't really matter. We can play her at the end. Econ balls are coming out, pulling out the stops. See, I wish I hadn't discarded that freaking Citadel Archer. Be great spot for the Citadel Archer.
With your 13 magic. Hmm. We're good. Now I'm trying to outlast you.
You know, go luck. I wish you the best. I think I will throw a unit into this. Just one.
Donkey stack.
Like I know I'm trading a 2 cost for a 1 cost, but like it's an Oathsworn. Oathsworns are good. I'll trade that. Did I not get any specials? God damn it. Good stuff. We hold. Hey, I drew a Citadel Archer. Easy game. You're screwed.
You got nothing left to discard.
Hey, I still got cards in this hand. I could go all the way. Man, this 15 magic cap is gonna be a real issue. I think I can count on one hand the amount of games where like 15 magic cap has mattered, but like I'm happy that I've at least had it a few times.
Yeah. In your favor, you're saying?
I don't remember the context actually, but like I've had games where I like either myself or my opponent I remember, like has had to be like, huh, gotta be careful we don't get to 15 magic. Probably
Hmm.
Sand Goblins is when I get the closest to it. Like if my opponent's just willing to sit back too, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna slowly discard my entire deck and like get these like get to the god champs and whatnot.
Once again, forcing me to not do a great turn.
Once again, asking if you're not a great turn. You're forcing me not to do a great turn. We're playing the game together or whatever. Intercede only works on units. Ugh. Let's go.
By the way, I was looking. Balzar has to attack an enemy card. I was going to
Could
attack.
that paladin have
Gate.
attacked? Oh yeah, you're gonna attack the gate. That paladin should have just attacked Devura. Why did I do that? It
Yeah,
was
I
a
don't know
very
why.
reflexive decision.
That was pretty dumb.
Well, I guess you gotta. I see why. Because you gotta expose Devura now to like get an attack with Devura. I was prioritizing denying Devura. Uh, is Chase saying this can't? All right, Chase, that's a challenge. Chase coming out in chat with this can't be enough to pull you through the end game. Let's fucking go, Chase. Everyone always doubts my end games when I discard like crazy. You should listen to Chase. Like Chase says you got the end game, Beans. Chase says it's guaranteed 100%.
Well, Chase knows me, and he understands the power of the obsidian dwarves. Oh, this doesn't work. I'm trying to put Devura hidden away, but also it's not super important against you because you've got no ranged units.
Chase is you see Chase, you've fallen into the common fault of like I have 13 magic and he doesn't. That's the diff. Half of my cards are magic already. As long as I can keep Sarah alive, I got an end game.
Great way to lose some boost.
And we got 2 champs. So
Every
blah, blah,
single
blah.
attack this game.
There you go. I will eat my words if I'm wrong here. I will like happily. Ugh. You're not giving me a lot of things to shoot at.
Donkey stack.
Maybe I just wait on this and I just attack with the priest. Then I give you that gate spot. That lets you kind of shoot at this knight, which will like force it to overextend. Yeah, I might actually not be in a great spot here. Interesting.
Kind of like parallel lines here. We like have the exact same position. Well,
The
you
stacks.
ruined it.
I'm sorry. It had to be done. Someone had to ruin it. We got this. This misses, I quit. It's actually fine if it misses because I have engaged. And a full health Sarah, like doubters be doubting, but I'm feeling the juice. I'm feeling the juice right now.
I don't know what juice you're
Like
drinking.
I'm muted. Like
it's
look,
not good.
I'm at full health Sarah, 2 renewed hopes. I got Val now. Like I'm gonna be able to get some juice out of this. I think he's gonna be at 0 cards by the time I'm like truly out of things to play. In which case, it was just nothing but tempo.
Do I attack
I'm
with the
proving you
Sworn
wrong.
first or Balzar first? I think we go Sworn just to try and get more of a
Yeah.
kill on this. Damn it.
There you go.
Hey, I actually gained boost.
There you go. All right, I'm getting more and more. Don't forget you need a Citadel to proc Might, Ben. That is a helpful reminder. Thank you, Chase. All right, we're feeling a little bit less chilling by the minute. This might be a classic case of Ben thinks he's chilling when he isn't. But I once again reinforce the idea that we are totally chilling right now.
You know, you also need in order to proc Citadel's might
What's that?
to attack a unit with Sarah.
You're gonna give it to me. I you're gonna send it right towards me.
If you summon Jacob right now, he'll have a hefty 2.5 attack.
Ugh. You like why aren't you playing into Sarah? Just give me some stuff to attack with Sarah. Come on. What's going on here? Do we just lose if we do this? You just gonna like chill out in front of our gate? That's fine. That's fine. Ugh. Maybe we need to make an advance here. I don't want to let you like potentially do a volcanic blast against both Colleen and Sarah. Um, yeah, Chase, I'm thinking about that as well. Um, Not sure exactly how I position it.
What, summoning Jacob with a renewed hope?
Yeah.
Because that would be even better.
Yeah. I mean, I see it. I see it. I see it. I think you might have convinced me that we gotta get a bit aggressive on you right now. So we might be dropping some guns.
Whoa, 2
Some
damage?
guns. Some guns might be dropping. 2 whole damage on you. Chase says, if you 2 out of 2 both of these, the dice are rigged. Care to
Yeah,
comment?
that is not the move.
Yeah, Colleen, I have. Colleen does kind of do nothing when she does nothing. That is true.
She's got 3 attack.
It's kind of an L when Colleen does nothing. Does Colleen need to like come to the side over here? Does Colleen need to go to the other side? There's a lot of places Colleen could be this next turn. I mean, if Colleen goes here, what are you gonna do? Attack with Balzar?
Maybe.
I don't think I care because you either do that or you focus Valna. Like, uh, nah, I want to make you have to focus Valna. Um, Chase says, I feel like when she's not in the top 18, you gotta stop discarding. All right, like, you might be right, but you also might be wrong. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna. There's this is a game of Summoning Wars. All right.
Rigged.
See, at this point, it's just gonna happen because like Chase saying that made it happen. Like, I hope you know. Like,
Okay. This, of all the things you were debating, I think this is the best setup for you.
yeah. What you think Colleen to that side is good?
Or I don't know, just like I'm not feeling great about my options here.
No, you gotta focus on that. That's good because I was. And if I just like didn't play Valna and like just passed the turn with the priest, were you feeling a lot better?
Well, I don't really care about Velna. She's not that strong.
What is well? So the other play I was considering was Colleen and Sarah were tucked behind the gate, and the priest attacked your boy. How would you feel in that situation?
Uh, Better about my odds.
Good stuff. Chase says in chat, Beans, no, it's not my fault. Don't trust him.
Yeah, I already don't trust him, so we're fine. What do I have left in my deck here? Interesting.
You got a full health Devura. You're gonna pop off. And like as soon as I like do this aggro thing on you, you're just gonna like blow up in my face. Balls out two spaces forward. Biggest volcanic blast of your life. Do what you want. God damn it. Come towards me. No. Not allowed. Not allowed. This is illegal. You gotta commit resources in the vicinity of Sarah. Should've just moved up another spot with Sarah. God damn it. Stop.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Sarah sucks.
Just for some good measure on these rolls. Yeah. See, you always get the best rolls after you play willpower on the first roll with willpower. That's what I'm talking about.
Easy.
That's fine.
See, if you pull that guard to the right of Balzar, then I can't attack anything with Sarah next turn.
It's true.
You didn't bite. Alright. It's time to slam. Welcome to the jam. I don't know. Like, blow up in my face. God, every unit is in range of Volcanic Blast. Maybe this goes here. Okay, I gotta stop you from doing the bad thing. I don't think I can. There's a line here, but this doesn't feel like it, you know? Let's go back a second. Let's consider our options here. My options equal suck right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not feeling great. I feel like I need you to like fail on this blast or something. I need to block in Balzar somehow. There we go. That kind of does it. No, but now Sarah doesn't attack, so why is she moving up? Ugh. Like, I can't let you attack with ball. Like, you're just gonna blow up all my stuff. There's no way this is the line. Like, all of my stuff equal dead. Like, immediately. It can't be the line. This is a 0% chance. But we got no other line. Like, what do we do? Just like sit here and twiddle our thumbs forever while you slowly kill Valna? Good thing Colleen's around though. Shut up, Chase.
This is on my side, and I appreciate it.
Because I think you got to get that one proc. I know, but like I am dead. Maybe he discarded both blasts. Like I am dead. Like I see the writing on the wall here. Like Baltar moves up a space, two spaces, shoots Sarah for a bajillion with Devura. Volcanic blasts. Everything is dead. Like there is nothing happy about my life. Chase says, "Yeah, you're so dead." All right. We're going to have to believe in the range dice not existing, I think. That's her best shot. I think I would have preferred Colleen on the other side. I don't know. Range dice don't exist. They are a conspiracy theory. Um. Do do do.
You're not attacking Devura?
Get out of here. All right. If one of these I'm calling it here. One of these Citadel Knights survives this next turn, we win the game. They're both dead, we lose. Not that, of course, I'm holding another Citadel unit in hand, of course. Like, not that, not that I wouldn't be.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I can't end it this turn because you put that knight right there.
You can't like Devura kill the. I mean, but you can kill both knights, and that's good enough, right? I mean, but Balzar might be in range of death. All right, you know what? No, I'm happy with that because if Balzar tries to ruin my life, I can ruin his life too.
I'm gonna change up what I was doing, what I was thinking of doing.
Balzar goes to space forward. Interesting. Yeah, this is. I'm pretty worried. Chase
Worry
says
about
attack his own gate to avoid shield. What are you talking about, Chase? Oh. Oh, if you attack your own gate, you're not gonna get shielded by Colleen. That is a really dumb take.
Wait, what?
Oh no, it has protect though. So hypothetically, if the Citadel Knights didn't have protect, you could attack your own gate to avoid divine shield, but the Citadel Knights have protect. Not that that would even be a good play if they didn't.
I'm not
But
loving.
just know that Chase is on your side trying to find the plays for you.
Chase has always been on my side.
I mean, that seems pretty like if you kill both the knights, which you're not gonna do. Yeah, okay.
Right.
No, that's
Yeah.
real. Balzar needs to go move up one space and blow up. He needs to go ham. Hamsies.
Hmm. No.
Tack does it a bunch in the Breakers Tundra Orcs matchup. Tack attacks her own gates? What are you talking about? Oh, rolls quad bolts special. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright, I just don't see a way that I can kill that knight that's right next to Sarah. Unless I just totally expose myself.
Sometimes you gotta totally expose yourself. That's a life lesson here. Like if you don't kill that knight, isn't it a lot worse? Like I'm sitting at one magic here. What am I gonna summon? A temple priest?
That is true, you got one magic.
Like how exposed aren't you really?
I thought you had 2 this whole time for some reason. Um. What do I have left in my deck? Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play it like this. Okay.
You take that. You take that.
Ooh. Coordinated strike.
You're not gonna do your first attack on Valna?
I can't.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, this is this crazy thing about Citadel units.
He says, "How many times have I not gotten a boost with Balzar and it's still a boost?" All right, I feel like you're gonna end this somehow. Still, if you have a holy judgment, probably.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't even kill Valna if I wanted to because all my boosts have gone away. Cool.
Damn. Yeah, I'll be real with you. I think without a unit in hand here, if you killed that knight, I think it was over for me. I mean, maybe not, because I mean I would shoot 3 dice at Balzar, but like, is this the play? Is this the play? Is this the play? Wait, I need to get magic in order to summon something. Okay, wait a second. This is not the play.
If you discarded at the end of your turn.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to attack Balzar with like a paladin. All right, so we're just gonna vibe. We're entering the vibe zone over here. Don't mind me, just casually vibing. We need a magic. Fuck. Do I like? Might need a. Oh god, we're not getting a magic. Ugh. I mean, 5 dice is 5 dice, though. We will take it. Ugh. 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 See this. All right. All right, etc. That is awesome. I don't think I'm ever getting a magic again. Am I ever getting a magic again? I could totally get a magic again. All right, let's go. Why did I play? Wait, why did I play Renewed Hope? Wait a second.
Because you forgot to get rid of it.
Wait a second. That's an L. Interesting. Very, very interesting here. Interesting plays. Um, yeah, huh. Good stuff. Good stuff.
You might still have this though. Just because of how much damage you've done to me and how little I've done to you.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I guess you don't need to blast to get out of this. I mean, if you have two guards, but still you're out of guards. Summoned Ember Guard. Yep, you are.
You don't know that. Mm,
Ugh. Man, really, really wish I hadn't played Renewed Hope to no effect. That would have, like that would have been the play. Not do that. No! You're not allowed to surround Sarah. Crap. I got two magic though. So we are slightly in there, potentially.
we do have two magic. You discarded.
I discarded a card.
Yeah, that's tough for me.
And look at this. So like we've gone to the end game. Like we've had unit like you're now down to your last hand and like the gas might have been slightly pressed just like a little bit too much, but it's the difference between like 75 and 70. And now like I stand by the pressing on the gas on principle. I feel like
Once
you
again, boost.
I feel like you have to do it to kill, you know.
Oof. 2 damage to my own guy.
But you take it. You take the pain. Ugh.
Yep.
And there it is. There is your boy.
Mm. It's so
GG.
stupid. It's every time I could have lost boost, I lost boost in that
I'm
game.
sorry. Chase is curious that turn the turn where you decided to not go ham. Did you have the volcanic in hand that turn? Turn 18.
Yeah, I had one. I got both of them at the same time, so I had to discard one.
Yeah.
But I just didn't see a way that I could get. So my hand turn 18 is a berserker, demon, axe, blast. And if I had moved Balzar to within 2 of Sarah, I don't think there was a way I could have gotten an extra boost and killed all those things and gotten any hits on Sarah. And then I'm also like Colleen's gonna come after me and Sarah's gonna come after me too. So it's like I just couldn't kill it all.
What
And
yeah.
I don't think, I mean, maybe there's a way I just didn't see it, but like,
What
because
happens?
I would have left Fallen alive too.
And I'm not sure what happens if you move up just one spot with Balzar? Like if we play that out in our minds.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And then I'm at 5 damage. Then
I feel like you
I,
can kill all three of the units at least. Like no damage on Sarah, but
yeah,
you
I mean, that's maybe the move. And in my mind, I was thinking you had 2 magic for some reason. So that
yeah.
also was like playing in my thought process. But yeah, I
But
think I probably could have at that point.
but so with some sort of nonsense, you kill all of those units. My response is to shoot Balzar in the face for 3, and Balzar's now at like 2 or 3 health. But I don't, and you also don't know my hand. My hand doesn't have any Citadel units, so if you kill both those knights, like I'm out of units for the game.
I did not know that. What did you
uh,
have in your hand?
Judgment and Renewed Hope.
Come on,
So
oh,
yeah,
man.
that's a bit of hindsight. But I think that would have done it for you.
Yeah, your stupid fan cards. You just keep getting Last time it was you with the Colleen, and this time it was Balzar losing boost at literally every opportunity.
Yeah. Chase says maybe you damage Sarah this turn if you 2-on-2 on Valna on first attack. Not sure exactly how that works.
So I'd have to attack Valna and to do at least one damage while also getting a boost
Yeah.
so that I could then kill it. And then the knight would, yeah.
Yeah, no
There's
willpower in
probably
hand.
a way I could have played this turn.
Well, I think that would be unlikely. I think you'd have to get kind of yeah. So you have to do enough damage to Valna that she also dies with the like all 3 units have to die with the first round of attacks, and then you have Devura's coordinated shot or whatever to get
Yeah.
maybe another attack on, but you'd have to get lucky.
Yeah. I mean, if I were doing that, then just trusting in the dice gods, I could attack with Balzar on Valna, attack with Devura on the knight, spend coordinated strike to attack with Balzar on the knight next to Sarah, and then blast, hopefully kill them all. But I'd just be trusting so much on the fact that I'd get the right amount of dice and the right amount of boosts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can start with Balzar attacks Valna just to like see how it goes. Um, Chase says no, it's blast first. Chase says, "Oh, you blast first, take the 3, then 2-on-2 to kill Valna, and then shoot Sarah after that." That's kind of a hot take. I
That's a
mean,
hot take. My experience with Obsidian Dwarves, I've thought about that. Like, do I attack first or blast first? Always attack first. Like, even if you lose a boost, just the
that's
potential damage is so much better.
that's my experience as well. Like, it seems. I mean, there's probably situations where blast first is better, but um,
Maybe in
uh,
this game, I was losing boost at every opportunity.
Chase says because you want the clear. I mean, I can sort of see it because like Devura, if Devura, if you only blast for 2, one of the knights probably isn't going down. I mean, but like not like so. Let's say Devura only does 2 damage to that knight, and you blast for 2. I mean, you still got a decent chance that your freaking crazy berserker with an axe is still gonna do 1 damage to it. So even if you blast for 2, I still think there's a pretty good chance everything's going down. Um, so
Well, all I know is I'm pissed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm the worst player to play against in Summoner Wars, etc.
Yeah. And I keep putting myself through the ringer.
You want a good Crimson Order game to cool down?
No, you don't.
Ugh.
You got time for one more, you think?
I do. You want randos? You want to pick one?
Randos.
All right, let's do it. Yeah,
Let's time.
I got like
I,
another hour. Go ahead.
I feel like your setup for the high like technology the folder situation. It's like Calvin and Hobbes's like time machine is like just made out.
Listen, that time machine got him places.
Yeah.
The duplicator, like there were like 6 Calvins at once. All right,
Oh
let's
yeah.
go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I'm on the left, Beans is on the right. We're each going to get 3 factions. We're going to strike one of the opponent's factions and then pick one of the remaining or take a suicide, a totally random faction. So my Tundra Orcs. All right, you know what? I need to reset the folders real quick. You know, actually I
Yeah.
can probably do this on stream. The very
Yeah.
high tech. I can show you behind the scenes, a little behind the scenes tour. We duplicate
Whoa.
this folder and then we click on it again. All right.
So you're saying it is a duplicator like Calvin and Hobbes?
I'm not saying scientific progress goes boink. That is like it's so. All
We
right,
need a boink sound
we
effect
need a
on
boink
SW.
set. All right, we'll just do it right here. All right, whenever I see it, we'll go boink. Boink, boink.
One.
Sky Spear Avians versus Eternal Council.
All right.
And boink.
Wink.
Hey, you got it.
Boink.
Phoenix Elves versus Swamp Orcs. I want to play Swamp Orcs.
That's my pick. You don't get that.
All right.
By the way,
What?
speaking of the faction symbols, did you see the symbols for the Forged? It was looking pretty spicy.
Where can I see those?
On they had the preview article for the Summoners is already out, which
Oh,
is
it's
crazy.
already out. Oh my goodness. I try not to I try not to look at it. Or I don't
Here,
want to see the cards, but like maybe I can
I'll send you the
just
symbol.
you'll just
I'll
send me a
send you
symbol. Can you send me both?
super.
I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Already out. Yeah, what are those coming November? Are those coming December? When are God, we get
December.
December. Okay. It wouldn't November would have been a bit too soon. December, good stuff. All right, look at
All right.
this.
It's super small, but
I know you
this is Grox.
um online before Christmas. Oh, good stuff.
And the Forged looks really cool. They're super blurry though, because I'm just taking a screenshot of like 20 pixels or whatever it is.
All right. So here it is on Discord. We got the Grox look. It looks so derpy. It looks like from here. It looks like it's like a little like. It looks like it's a
Feeling.
little. You know, like the like the face with like the like chubby cheeks or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's how it looks from here. The
I think
forged
that looks like a little green man.
forged looks a little silly. I don't know if I'm. I see it. The fire's a little bit. I mean, I
Wow.
guess we already had a fire hammer as a symbol. Like
Wow.
we already have this. So how do you like the obsidian Fedora's fire hammer is like, oh my goodness, that's
That's an
insane.
axe. Very clearly an axe. Okay, not a hammer.
Um yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that we were drinking haterade over here.
No.
Jeez.
Like I it's like maybe it'll grow on me here. Oh, I see. It looks like a fire and a cog. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
There you go.
I'm
Also,
not willing to slap the S tier on it, but it's D's. It's D's.
as a hater drinking the haterade of the cave goblin symbol, you want to tell me what that tundra orc symbol is showing?
It looks cool. At least it's not just like four lines. Like
It
I don't
looks
know.
like a cave god.
Like I think this is like something Is this something Grog wears around his neck or something? It feels like a
Why
neck
is it like?
necklace.
Why does it look so like jagged and not perfect?
Because we're dealing with some down to earth rustic boys over here. All right, Chase. This is the real discussion. Chase says, "What are the S tier symbols?" All right, I think
That's beautiful.
for symbols to be S tier, so like you can look at here. Maybe I can pull up.
What is the Vanguard symbol? Hello. Okay.
All right,
That.
we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. All right, wait. Frosthaven symbols before.
Oh
I
yeah.
promise we're gonna play a game in a little bit. But like this made me think about symbols. Do you know like so they changed the symbols in Frosthaven before they were gonna be something, and then they changed them. Um, okay, so this isn't really gonna like show you that much, but so quality tier list content now. Spin their quarter and make a YouTube video. All right, so these are some of the symbols before for Frosthaven characters. So you have like
Yeah. It
see
was
so
crazy.
see the fist. So what you want with a symbol with an S tier symbol is like you want it to be elegant. You don't want there to be too much going on that your mind can't really grasp onto it. And so you see this symbol with the fist, and it's like you just got all this stuff going around it. Then the more refined one, after they sort of realize this, is it's just a single fist.
Yeah.
Let's see another example.
Wait, I don't think that. What's that like? The zap lightning thing up, is that what the Frosthaven thing looks like, actually? Go back up to the new
That
ones.
no, that one's not in there. What the heck?
Yeah, I
Was
didn't
there gonna be a tornado character or something?
I don't know.
Huh. Okay, well maybe that one's still outdated. No, okay, wait. So this isn't even what they went with. So, but this
That
is
one
what
at
they at the
the
top
top middle.
with the
Look,
fist.
yeah, that's the right one.
That's the right one. So this is what we ended up going with. Um, so
Which is
and
better?
let's do. I mean, and so it's. I mean, okay. Honestly, I could see an argument for the other fist, but this is like still very easily readable. But like we look at something like what the heck? Like you look at some of these, like this guy with like fucking tentacles and the coral. Like it's
I don't know
like,
what they were thinking.
and now we got this. It's more elegant, and then we ended up with this, just like this little coral reef. So like there is an art to
Yeah.
symbols that look very elegant.
Okay, I think we need to break out Tier Maker and get the symbols in there for
Is there?
the
I've never used Tier Maker. Is
or
this like actually a? um, is this something I can do very easily if I just go to a website?
I don't know.
All right, let's
Allow
see.
me to put the images, but you've got the images.
No, let's see. Tier Maker. Let's see if I can. Do I need to download something or
I don't know.
can I just do it on the website? All right, we're doing a real quick. I just want any new. I don't think this is gonna work. We might gotta use. We'll do it live. We are doing it live. We're doing Summoner Wars tier lists. I think I gotta like get. I think
I
I
don't
have
think
to
so.
install this.
Create public template.
Oh, I see. No, so we'd have to. Can I make it? Can I make a template? Template
Yeah,
name. Somewhere
I'm looking
faction
at them now. It looks like you
symbol.
can.
I think I can show this on stream. This is fun. Um, single create public template. This is important that everyone.
Everyone needs.
Some more faction symbols. All right. Describe template. Good stuff. Um, choose template cover photo. See, and then I need to just like choose. So I need to drop all of my files into this bit.
Mm-hmm.
Select all of
Yeah,
your files at once. I wonder, can I just like, can I just like do this? Will this work?
I think so.
Hey, oh my god, that works so easily. Holy crap.
Boom.
Add a URL for image credits. No credits. No one gets credits here. You must log in to create a new template. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Log in.
If it like deletes all this, I'm gonna be mad. One
How
second.
long did it? It took like
Just
5
just
seconds.
just wait. Just wait. I'm logging in. I'm logging in. I'm logging in. Don't even worry. We're getting in there.
Chase is roasting you in the chat.
What's he saying? Read it to me. Oh my god! It deleted it.
So what? Make a new one.
Ah! All right,
It
all
took
right.
2 seconds.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Make my own template. Create public template. Somewhere. What's he saying? What's he saying?
He said you're C tier at making tier lists.
Listen. All right, we're in here. We are in. God, I can see from the side. My capture card is so shit. The screen is supposed to be gray right now, and it's like green. It's disgusting.
All right, so this is Ben 10's tier list,
This
and
is
I'm
Ben
just
10's.
chiming in roasting you.
No, no. I think we should. I think we should argue about it. Like, argue
All
about
right.
what's what. And so to give the background again, like we're thinking about symbols, and we're thinking about how elegance is important. Like, you don't want to have too many dangly bits. Like we're considering like this as a faction symbol, like with this corally thing or whatever, and then it's improved by this. but then it's like even more elegant with like this thing becomes the final faction symbol and things like that. Where like this fist over here, oh my god, there's so much going on. The final fist, much more elegant. So we're thinking about elegance with faction symbols, but there seems like it's such a thing as too much elegance. So I will go ahead and say number one, D tier. Cave. This should say F.
Wow. 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 It does even. The cave goblin symbol also looks like two Fs like facing away from each other. The you keep asking what the cave goblin symbol is supposed to represent. It's pretty obvious that it represents cave goblins. All right,
So
it is cave goblins.
it's supposed to be face paint. It's supposed to be like, like my boy is like real mad over here, and we got our face paint. Like I see it. So
Mhm.
what makes me think maybe not F is that like it is elegant. Like it's a few lines. It's easy to read.
Could I convince you that it is a really top-down view of like lines and formations of cave goblins mushed together?
No, you can't.
They're
Maybe.
all in a line and forming these diagonal lines.
All right, so Chase in chat says that the symbol has to be itself creatable by cave goblins, and more than 4 lines is impossible for a
Yeah.
clinger to understand. And that is so just by the fact, I don't know. I feel like it's still like I feel like it needed an update for second edition. Like none of the guys even have face paint on them. Like maybe like argue with me here when you like what so what tier would you put this in?
Okay, first off, color is great, so that bumps it up a tier.
Okay.
The color is extremely important.
Okay.
Then we've got, yeah, I agree. It's simple because the cave goblins are simple, yet its hidden depths reveal the cave goblins' hidden depths as well.
See, like one, that's a load of crap. Two, it just does not fit with the rest of these symbols. The only other one that comes close is the vanguards. But like the vanguards at least have like 6 lines, you know?
Yeah, well, that's because they went away from cave goblins. I don't know why they did, but they did.
All right, so I'm gonna reserve S tier for like so S tier is gonna be truly it's very elegant. It communicates what the faction is. And like there's also just like something about it. Like S tier is gonna be very high. A tier is like gonna be good.
Right. Can I,
So
if you're gonna keep that at C or put it in F, whatever you do, I say we move on to the next one here, but I hard disagree. I think it's A tier for the cave goblins.
I it's just like I'm sorry, it just doesn't. All right, we'll put it in
All
C
right,
for now. But
can I nominate one I think is worse than the cave goblins?
all right, let's hear it. Let's hear
Whoa, don't just be clicking stuff. All right.
it. I was gonna start with
I
breakers.
nominate,
That's fine.
I nominate the Shadow Elves' weird crab scorpion face. What is that? And what does that have to do with anything? You asked what the cave goblin symbol is. What is this?
It's so this one was gonna get a little bit roasted. Like there is too much like this symbol like you just got to get rid of these things or something like these lines the little like hook is just a fundamentally like I don't know you have 2 different types of lines like you have like the elegant this and then it's just like a little hook thing and it's just like it's just too like what is going on there it's
It's like
just too much I can't read it.
this looks like a knocker on a door to a like Adam's Family type movie.
I think like the horned helm in there is sweet. You think it's a horned helm, but like
But
why?
what does that have to do with Shadow Elves? They
What
don't
does
have
it
horned help.
represent? Yeah. Well, so my only justification for it is this symbol is like weird and clunky, and you have no idea what to do with it, and that is the exact experience of playing the Shadow Elves. Like,
Wow, that sounds like my argument for the cave goblins. Also, you talk all about the elegance of the symbols and
yeah,
how there's
yeah.
supposed to be not a ton of stuff going on. This is the definition of too much stuff going on. This is definitely worse than cave.
That's what bumped Cave Goblins from F to C. Like
Mhm.
they're at least not like I think the Shadow Elves is the worst offender. Um,
Yeah.
I think I
Cat
guess if we're
scarab beetle is what we're going on. Yeah, I see a scarab beetle too.
I see a scarab. Okay, like another. Hmm. Another like hot take, and maybe we should go in order. It's just like when you just look at ones in here where the detail is just like it clearly doesn't feel like quite like it fits in. Sand goblins, I love the symbol, but the detail of the teeth is way more than like look at the sky spear avians next to the sand goblins here. Like what's happening? Like
Yeah.
so
Goblins is cool, but it doesn't fit in with the rest.
it's at least like one shape and not a bunch of dangly bits, so I'm willing to put it in C. Like I don't think it's um Sky Spear is at least A tier. So let's start talking about some good ones here. Unless you want to
Wait, we
argue,
won't spend any more time on the sand goblins. We're
you
just
want
gonna
you
that
want to drop in C. Would you contest it?
color is good on them, I will say.
It's
The
a good
color is
looking
good. I
symbol.
think it's good. It's just it looks like it's for a different game.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And like you want all the like again with the Frosthaven symbols, like these symbols, they all look like they're from like the same game, and it makes sense. They're all pretty elegant and easy to interpret. Like these symbols, what is going on? What is going on? All right.
All right.
Um,
Can I nominate one for I think is S tier?
let's hear it.
S tier, simple, beautiful, great color, conveys what it is. Obsidian dwarfs.
I have to agree. I have to agree.
The upside down axe, great move with the fire going on. We've got the Hellforged axe in the deck. We've got people wielding axes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think what also sells me is like there's no like little like dangly bits like this. It is like clean
Hmm.
shapes like big
This could be like on the chest of a superhero. Like it's very simple in
yeah.
terms of what it actually is, but you can totally tell what it is too.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything to add. I think that's an easy S tier. Maybe
No
I can
notes
I
for the
can
axe.
like to go off of that, then maybe we can establish A tier. I would put I might even say B tier. I would put Crimson Order in A tier. I think
Mm.
fundamentally, like it follows the elegance principle. It looks good. I just there's something about it that just doesn't quite. It just like feels a little bit like I don't know. I'm not totally sold. Like I don't feel like it's like I don't feel
It's
like
all
it's
right.
totally beautiful. Like I don't know. Maybe just design wise, I'm like I don't know. It's a moon in the middle of some wings. Like it's cool. Like none of them even have wings. I guess Sekhmet has wings.
It
Um,
feels a little silly to me. That's
and there's a
I love
build
the silly,
symbol.
but yeah, it is a build symbol in there.
Yeah, which is a little bit like weird, but like because it's so elegant, I feel like I can put it in. I don't know. There's an argument to just be said for B. Like it doesn't
I
jive, you
think it's
know.
I think it's better than it is bad, but I think it's not great.
You think it's not great. All right, we're gonna put that in B, and maybe let's finally talk about the breakers. I this is a hot take and I don't have justification. I instinctively say S. What's
Okay.
what's your response?
I think it's better. It's good. I would go A tier with it. I think the circles like convey kind of this like psychic power. The but I don't know. Like again, what is it? And
Yeah.
if you look at it too closely, it looks like an eyeball that of a like
You
creature.
just ruined my life. Why did you say that? I was never gonna see it, and now I will never unsee it.
If you
Breakers
put
is
two
C
breakers next
tier.
together, they look like a couple of glasses and goggles.
So I think we do have to knock it for what the heck is it? Like I like it has my well, I feel like part of it is like the fact that it's abstract, like it somehow does feel like it represents breakers, even though what the heck is it? So
Yeah,
I'm willing
yeah.
to knock
I,
it to A. Chase is also arguing that Crimson Order should be A because it fits with like the Obsidian Dwarfs thing. We're gonna leave it in B for now. So maybe we
leave it
knock
in,
it. Sorry.
leave the Crimson Order in B because also they're not like vampire bats. They're just like if you brought no like knowledge of old school vampires into it, you wouldn't say that bats fits that theme.
All right.
The,
So
the,
yeah. So I disagree here. I think it's S just because instinctually I feel like it's beautiful, but because of the argument that like it's not like what is it? I'm willing to knock it a spot. Like I'm willing to knock it. I
I
think
kind of like that. I kind of like that it's mysterious too, though, because Takulu is kind of mysterious, right?
yeah,
So I think A is the right spot for it.
yeah, I could argue that S is the right spot. I have some more thoughts. You have any nominations quick?
Yeah, I think one that is very good, maybe even S tier for me, is the fungal dwarf symbol.
The fungal dwarf symbol. All right, let's hear your thoughts on this.
As much as I don't like playing the fungal dwarves or playing as the fungal dwarves in real life, I do really respect the symbol. I think the skull mushroom is just a great combination. The asymmetry of the circles and the mushroom is just like very pleasing,
Yeah,
and it just fits the faction very well where they want to kill things and the mushrooms kill things and mushrooms grow on things and then kill them parasitically, and
yeah,
color is
yeah.
good also.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like the only yes, so thematically it fits. Shapes are big, easy to interpret. Maybe there's too many circles in the hat. Like it feels like it's maybe a tad too detailed. Like I might not like maybe there should only be 4 circles instead of 6. I don't know. I don't know exactly how you'd redesign that.
My
Um,
only note is if this was red and white, it would be looks like a skull version of Toad from Mario. So we could be better.
we could do better. I think if there was an S minus, I would knock it to there. But I think in this it fits into S.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
maybe one. We can just go back and forth nominating.
yeah,
I think
nominate
what I would
one.
nominate for a solid definition of B tier is cloaks. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's a good symbol. It well, no, it's not a good symbol. That's the thing. This is a trash symbol. Never mind. See, now that I'm looking at it, like, what is this vortex going on? What is this? Like in the center? Why is it doing that? What does that have anything to do with cloaks? Why is there a vortex in the middle? All right. First knock is there's like the outline, this is way too detailed. Like, just make it like 4 times less detailed. Second knock, it's literally a faction symbol, but like different. Like you literally have the gear faction symbol. Um, Third knock, what is the vortex? Does anyone know what the vortex is? Yeah. I was gonna do B, but when I go ahead.
It's generally steampunky, which I think is their vibe. So I'm higher on it than you in terms of this C tier. I would put it in B. I think it's the color works out for them. I think it just kind of like implies more technology than these
Yeah.
other factions, which I think is their deal. I mean, they have guns. No one else has guns. The sand goblins have rocket boosters, apparently, but whatever.
It's over engineered like Cloak. See, Chase is trying to give the same like excuse that I was trying to give for Shadow Elves is like like the symbol's bad because the faction's bad, basically.
I think it's
And
B. I wouldn't put it in C. I would put it in B.
like
But
that was where I instinctually wanted to put it, but then I looked at it and I saw the stupid vortex thing, and I'm like, what is this? Um,
I like the vortex. I mean, if the vortex wasn't there, it would just be a gear, and that'd be lame.
but like, why is it like? Surely, okay. Here's why I want to knock it to C. Like, I totally agree. Like, like you're going for the steampunky technology vibes. Is a gear really the best way to do that when we already have a gear in Summoner? Like you seriously can't find any other way to convey cool steampunk technology than a fucking gear. Like
Yeah, maybe.
I have no remorse. I have none.
I think it works for him, so I would put it in B.
I also think it works for them, and I don't wanna. I I'm sticking to C though, just with like the gears on the outside. Like it's just not elegant. I don't know. It's just if we're
Yeah.
knocking sand goblins to C, even though it's genuinely a good symbol, it's just too detailed. I think we're knocking this to C as well.
Chase
Um,
says all the icons that had to bend to first edition redesigns are just at an unfair advantage, and yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, skill diff. Like, what can I say?
I
Um,
will say I enjoy both sand goblins and cloaks more than I enjoy the Crimson Order symbol.
I see me as well, but yeah, me as well.
All right, you want me to
Yeah, let's hear it.
nominate one?
Oh, Chase nominated one. Do you want to hear that?
Let's do chances. Yeah,
Let's
polar
do
dwarves.
chases. Polar dwarves S F. No comments.
No, no, that's wrong.
It's I mean, okay, so I'm gonna need some comments from you, Chase. Like, is the thought why is it a bear paw? Like,
Bears are awesome. Polar bears, along with polar dwarves.
yeah.
This paw print is cool. Who doesn't like a bear? Also, it's the coolest part of the polar dwarves is that they have people riding bears.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like blue. I feel like the color is
Mhm.
on point. The color of
Color
this
is
one, like I am in
maybe
the
the best
tundra.
of any of the colors is the polar dwarf's color.
Now, maybe, am I right that it looks kind of weird on the actual card? I just need to pull up the actual card real quick. Um, no, it looks totally fine on the actual card. See, this is another thing. Maybe when we're done, we need to click on it. Like when you actually see these on the cards, the ones that aren't elegant, like you see the shadow elves here, like you just like because we sort of have them blown up right now. Maybe I need to like just zoom out because like when you're actually looking at this,
No,
what the
no, I'm sorry.
heck?
The shadow elves is yeah, it's horrible and small and horrible and big.
Like like so you can
Look at the high
see
elves. Look at the high elves one because they got the different background colors too, which make it look better or worse. And I think the high elves is makes it look better. Yeah, it makes it
the
look a
the
lot better.
purple the purple the purple
Mhm.
on orange, yeah. But so I guess we're not judging it by the background color necessarily, and we have them
No,
blown up. But I feel like I should almost just like I feel like we got to
no.
judge them like this. we won't we won't here we'll revisit them with a zoomed out view at the end here.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, polar dwarves F, it's fairly elegant. I don't know, I
To
Chase
me,
has
it's
refused
either
to
A
comment.
or B.
Go ahead.
Like, it's A or B to me. I think it's simple. It conveys polarness very quickly, and bears isn't everything they do, so that's why like it doesn't have anything to do with structures, which is like their whole thing. So knock it a little bit for that, but I still think it's a really good symbol.
I think it goes in B, in my opinion. Like so Chase says that like fundamentally they think oversimplicity is bad, and I think I can agree. Like the reason why the fungal dwarves and the obsidian dwarves work so well is because it is both simple and good to look at, but it also really conveys what the faction is. Like this
Yeah.
is just a little bit ugly. It's just like it's a bear paw, and then there's talons at the top. Like it doesn't really
Whoa,
fit.
those are claws, and that's part of it.
And but like so I'd be willing to go C tier here. But like the fact that
No, keep it B.
the color and I don't know, like it feels fine.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Let's go to the Phoenix Elves,
All right,
which I
where are we
have
heading?
Phoenix Elves. I have some takes, but I want to hear yours before I influence you.
Okay. I would. So I'm only now. This is after looking at it right here is the first time I am realizing that it's a bird. Like, if you really zoom in, it's a bird. This is
A
not.
Phoenix.
This is not conveyed. This is not conveyed. So
It's
I'm like you are not seeing that fucking tiny little beak on that bird. You are never seeing that. It does not exist. So I mean, and you already see the wings thing, but it feels a little bit clunky. Yeah, I was gonna put it in A, but now that I'm looking at this, it doesn't feel quite C. It's pretty bad though. It might go C.
No, I'm thinking A or S. I love it.
You're
I
thinking A
love
or S.
I love the flame. It looks like a candle also too, which I think is cool and fits with the theme of just doing some fire direct damage. Phoenix is good. There's like a little ombre of the color, which I like. Also conveys kind of fireness about it. Yeah. Chase is with me in this too. Chase, we're back on the same team here. I appreciate it.
So where I'm not willing to put it in S is these little spikes on the wings don't really fit.
Hmm.
Um, that's
No,
where
but
it knocks.
that's the one thing where if you look at it in the small, it looks better. But if you look at it like this, it looks like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah, I mean, you see the Phoenix, and I feel like it conveys the faction. And instinctually, since I was gonna go A, like I don't really have many gripes putting it there.
Yeah. The spikes make it look just more flame-like from far off, basically.
Yeah.
But close up, it looks weird.
Um, I have a good counterexample to this, but anything more to add?
Let's move on.
I think an example of spikes done right, that is little dangly bits done correctly, is Swamp Orcs in S. Um,
Mm.
I think this conveys the faction super well. I don't really know why the vine is wrapped around a little rod, but I don't care. Um, there's spikes. We got three of them. They're big. They're easy to interpret. Maybe I feel like every time now I kind of just want to click on the card too to like make sure. Yeah, it reads well on the card too. Like everything about it conveys the faction. It's pretty to look at. It's just a nice looking symbol. Definitely an S.
I think it's good. I wouldn't put it in the same level as the Obsidian Dwarves and the Funnel Dwarves because it doesn't convey. Like, if their whole thing was what Vinemancers is, then it would make more sense. But their whole thing is boost generation and that, and like, and pawning off boost from other people. So
All
I
right.
feel like it is, it is good. It is an A tier, but I wouldn't put it in the S.
So here's where you're wrong. Our ability is Far Strike. Okay, I guess it's not called Vine Whip. Don't we have an ability? Okay, but fundamentally, the reason that
That's
we are hitting hard is we're slinging a fucking vine at them. Like, I don't know.
That's true. If you want to
It's
think about that thematically, and it is kind of in the art also.
like, I think I think it
But
conveys it.
this is more like a snake wrapping around a tree, like grabbing something rather than whipping something.
Like that's true, and so I mean, I could see an argument to dunk it to A, but absolutely no way in hell am I dunking this to A. It's just it's so good. I love it.
Okay,
Um,
okay. I don't want to oversaturate the S field.
and its name Far Strike for convention, like Far Shot is range and plus right. Yeah, I see. It's for convention. So like if they hadn't named it for convention, they would have named it like Vine Whip or something.
If anyone else uses it in the future too, right? Yeah,
No,
Chase is saying that.
future proofing. Though there's some abilities that like they haven't future proof like um like what is it? I think it's this ability on Vesna Brana, like this you could totally reuse this ability. Just call it fucking Ward. Now it's called Blood Ward.
Yeah,
Like you can't use this ability again because you called it Blood Ward. I
I
mean,
don't
I guess
know.
maybe
I
the
hope they don't reuse that because it's like a champion, right? You don't want to have a champion
I would
with
put
that
yeah.
making it, I don't know, less special, basically.
I mean, I would put it on Ember Mage. I think that's just like a slight upgrade for Ember Mage. No reason not to. Um,
Okay, moving on.
moving on. It's your turn.
All right. I think one that is really good, really simple is Fallen Kingdom. It's very simple, which makes it maybe A in my mind, but I think it's really good. Color is really strong. The fact that it's King Rectalis, basically, and it's slightly hampered by what Chase is talking about having to be a redesign, but I just think it's still really good.
I see, because it's a redesign. Yeah, I. It's never. It's always struck me as good, not great. I don't like just something about it thematic. Like it's a skull and it's King Rectalis. Where's the fire? Where's the purge? Where's the blood sacrifice? Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah, it
strikes me as
doesn't
good.
necessarily convey what their thing is, but although if you say their thing is raising stuff from the dead, then yeah, it conveys that a little bit.
It conveys that pretty well. Yeah, I think it's between S and A. And the fact that the symbol itself is easy to look at. It's not perfect. It's kind of gross, and I could see Chase knocking it for the same reason he knocks the polar dwarves as just oversimplicity. Um, I'm pretty comfortable with it in A. I could see it in B for the same reason like Crimson Order's in B. This symbol's great. Chase
I would
agrees.
let's take a look at it in the small, but yeah, I'm liking it in A.
Let's see it. It looks good. It looks good and small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right, I gotta propose one. Eternal Council is a little bit tough because so fundamentally the eye and like the insight I think conveys it. Like it's a little bit weird. It sort of look does it look like the control symbol? That might be a reason to knock it is that it looks a little bit too much like the control symbol. But I mean, so the control symbol's an I, we're an I. I think it reads pretty well. I think it's similar to Breakers, a little bit abstract, but kind of portrays it. It's a little bit fugly. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a little abstract, but definitely an eye, and that kind of just conveys looking for the truth, for knowledge and stuff, which is what the Eternal Council is. And yeah, I think it's really good. I'd put it in B probably.
You'd put it in B. I would have put it in A because I like it better than these two. I mean, at this point, now that we sort of established it, it's like, I think it's on par with. hmm. You know, and actually, as I'm looking at these more, I'm tempted to like drop Breakers because like Breakers does look a little bit weird. Like the lines are a lot thinner than any other faction. I know I just pivoted there.
Also thicker in the bottom,
Say that again.
but also they're thick at the bottom.
They're thick at the bottom. It's just
I still like Breakers up in A, but I could see them in B too.
I could I like I'm just and I'm looking at it on the card here. I don't know. I might need to drop it. Like it looks a little weird. Like I think it might be too thin and whatnot. It,
Okay,
it, it looked really good on the sheet. Breakers, I'm sorry. You're dropping a notch.
that's fine.
You,
I think Eternal Council is better than what Breakers is, so I'm good with that.
you're thinking you're good with that. All right. We'll take Eternal Council in there. You're up.
All right, let's go with a new one.
All right.
A new one that I think is it's taken a swing, but I think it's does a pretty good job for the most part, and that's the High Elves.
All right. Let's
The
see it.
High Elves' whole thing is that they are snooty and think they're better, and the color definitely conveys that. The fact that they put wings on all their commons, it is just a thing in the art, and I like that they put the wings on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
symbol as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Doesn't necessarily convey everything, but I think it conveys what the faction is trying to be basically.
Uh-huh. So where'd you drop it?
I would put it in A.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Like, I think it is a little bit too detailed. Um, it's a little bit too like the wings should just be a bit simpler, and for that I'd almost want to drop it to B, but it's genuinely like a very pleasing symbol to look at it that I'm willing to forgive that it's a little bit over detailed.
The
And
like bottom strands of the wings could be done out, and I think it would be fine.
yeah,
Like got rid of
it's
basically.
it's almost S. Like it's almost oh, and there's even like the cross on the top. I didn't even, you know,
hmm For the healing, I feel like yeah.
it's almost S. It's just not quite there.
All right, you're up.
I mean, we almost have order here. So Mountain Vargath, I really want to put it in S, but then I just see this little like thing on the horn, and I'm just like, that's a little bit ugly. It's kind of like Breaker's tier lines. I think I'm just pulling up the small one immediately here. Like, it looks like it works though. Like, I'm not looking
It
at
does.
this and being like, oh, that's over detailed. Like it fundamentally somehow reads as simple, even though we're using the small
Wait,
lines.
hold on. Go back to the small. It looks if you just like blur your eyes a little bit and look at it, it looks kind of like a like face of a red panda or something.
Oh my god. Why? Why do you have to like ruin my life over here? I just
All right. Anyway, I
um,
agree. I think it looks good. It's could have fallen into the trap of the sand goblin's skull, but it looks a lot better than that.
Chase says very comparable to sand goblins. I don't think so. The sand goblins like have this like gross nonsense going here. Okay,
There's too
I
many details in the sand goblins.
there are two, but like the face here is ugly. Like I am seeing now, like, I guess, oh, it's supposed to be a helmet. See, I didn't get that, but like it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a helmet, I
In my
guess.
mind, it looks like a stormtrooper goat, stormtrooper ram,
I feel like we've been a
and
little, yeah, yeah. I
I
feel
would
like
I would put it in B though because I think it is too much going on.
it is too much going on. I feel like we've been generous too, because like when I look at these Frosthaven symbols, and maybe they're like not as good as I meant, but like these they just portray it so easily. Well, okay, maybe not perfect. Like I'm like, okay, some of like the snowflakes kind of stupid, but I don't know. I just
Oh,
like,
spoilers. Also, I haven't unlocked all of them. No spoilers.
yeah, no. I'll just I'll refer to it as the symbol, just the symbols. Yeah, I don't I don't know. Like we might be a little bit have been a little bit too generous with some of these. I don't
I
know.
think we're in the right spots for most of these.
Um,
All right. Is it my turn to nominate?
it is.
I'm gonna get one that I've recently soured more on, and that is the
Uh oh.
Savannah Elves.
Uh
Like and I think this is a redo of the Jungle Elves from first edition. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, whoever, anybody. But I just don't like those leaves. Like, why do they look like weird little like berries or I don't know. It's it's supposed to be a tree. I feel like there's a lot better ways to convey a tree, and also like they have that tree unit, but obviously no one uses them, and I don't know. It's all right. I would put it in C tier though.
Put it in C. Interesting. Like it
The
feels
color,
like it's, yeah.
it doesn't fit with them. I think also too the color.
You don't think the color fits with them? I feel like some of these the master set factions have an unfair advantage over me because I've looked at them so much that it's just kind of ingrained in my mind that this is the way, this is how it should be. So like I see this and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a red tree. Like what's your fucking problem? Savannah's red. I don't know. We got like a red card vibe over here. The cards are so pretty in this game.
Yeah,
I think you're right with the, I don't, the leaves could be done a lot better. I think you're right. Like what are they? Um I the but like the tree itself looks very good. Um but when I do look at our C tiers, I notice that like it's some good symbols. Like we have sand goblins, which is a good symbol, but it's just like too detailed. So I can accept it, but it makes me sad because I kind of like it.
now I'm putting it in the C. I do like the Savannah Elves though.
Chase says they totally have to live in a big tree, right? I know nothing of the lore. No,
I could see it.
that sounds canon. That
Although
sounds canon.
also a savanna is a grassland, right? And there are no trees in grasslands, or very few. So
I don't know what
just
a
throwing that out
savanna
there.
is. What does a savanna look like? One second.
It's where lions live and elephants live,
It's
places,
like
things
it's
like
sort of like, I think of it as like red, orangey. Am I just like thinking of the Lion King? All right, these pictures are not. Never mind. Google Images is failing me right now, so we're not doing that.
Also, they spell Savannah differently in Summoner Wars than they do in real life, which
That's
is
fair.
interesting.
Just for that, I'll knock it to F. No, I'm joking. Uh, is Shadow Elves really going to be our only F here? I feel like I
Deserved. Deserved.
might
Although
need to,
we'll see.
might need to put cave goblins in there too. Um,
No, you don't.
it's so
What is that?
bad. It doesn't make any
What is that?
sense. Right?
It's beautiful and simplistic.
It's not. Give me like an like you can do the face paint thing and be like I am Gabi. Like I don't know. Like see, it's just took me like 20 seconds and I've already made a better symbol. Like
That is not a better symbol. That looks like a Pokemon.
anyways, moving on. All right, we have a claim in chat that I'll grab onto. Wayfarers is F tier. What a
Wow.
hot and spicy take. I was gonna give it a like saying it's competing for S over here.
Like competing for S? No.
We have in
It's
chat. Oh wait, we're rating by faction iconography. It's such a
oh yeah.
bait. I love it.
Oh yeah. Wayfarers to me is right in the middle. It conveys like dynamic movement, Like the knife, I think is kind of weird in that they're not like a super knife faction, but also it kind of looks like a swashbuckling kind of like pirate sword. So I'm okay with it. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I'd say
I
probably B.
yeah. So what's up with like the things on the side of it? Like, so we got the sword. Why is there? Why is it being like? Is that the horizon? Is that the sun behind it or something?
Could be the sun, could be it's just like dynamic lines, I think also.
Does nothing even use a sword? Nothing conveys motion to me. That's fair. So I
I think
like the
that's what the
symbol.
lights are is the motion.
It's a compass, says Chase. See, this is
Oh,
what this is.
yeah, we
Chat,
didn't know.
chat coming to
That's
the
true.
rescue.
That's very true. It is a compass.
It is a compass. That is good. It's a compass. All right, I see it with I see it with a compass, and fundamentally, I like the symbol. I think it's a pretty symbol. Let's do the small art test. Where's my wayfarers? I hate that these are sorted by alphabetically and not by wave. Like, uh,
I think they are by wave.
it's not. It is. Fuck off. I literally. Oh my god. Someone's
All
gonna
right,
die.
it looks good in the small.
It's not by. It is by wave. It looks good in the small. It looks a little bit, but like other things that look good, like Cool Docs doesn't even show up because Joe still hasn't fixed that. Um,
That looks pretty good.
what was it? What was an S tier? Swamp Orcs. What was the S tier that you
Dwarf.
said? Obsidian Dwarves. Yeah, like that. That's beautiful, but it's still it's a little. I think just like the symbols being shrunk in general makes them look worse. So even the S tiers look a little bit worse for wear in here. Um, so maybe we can't knock them too much for this. I think it's good. Good, not great. It's a little bit too liney. I would have said A.
Yeah. I think it's B tier.
Chase is still questioning our simple is best vibe here, and I feel like I gotta go back to like the Frosthaven symbols again and just be like, you're looking like you look at this. Imagine that as a symbol, that like weird prism thing, versus like this prism thing up here. Isn't that so much better? Like you gotta convey what the faction is, and you gotta do it elegantly. Like those are the two most important. All right, so you were saying B for Wayfarers.
Yeah.
I think that's I want to put it in A. Just maybe just because I like it. Um, it does when I see it alongside the other symbols. I'm like, it's a little bit too liney. It's a little bit too much going on. So I think for that, I'm willing to knock it to B.
I don't is it? I mean, Mount Vargath has more going on. High Elves have more going on. We ranked them higher than that.
Chase with the roast. You keep going back to bad symbols that got moderately okayer.
Chase, what do you want? Do you want a like full on painting of for each symbol, a painting of every single faction, like summoner surrounded by every one of their units?
Is Chase's definition of an S tier symbol the Shadow Elves? Like, you think the Shadow Elves need like a few more tendrils, like just coming out of it, and then it would be perfect?
Yeah.
All right. I think B tier Wayfarers. I'm happy with. Um,
All
you
right.
have another one.
I think the Thunder Orcs is pretty bad. It just like it looks out of place with all the rest. What's going on with it? Why is it like look like it was drawn by a child with the small lines? Like I
It's
get that it's kind of like a teeth necklace, which I like, and also kind of looks like horns, which I like, but I just
God.
don't. The execution is
Why am I seeing it? Now that I'm seeing it, it's like the style is totally different than anything else with the little lines. Nothing else does like line work on top of other stuff.
yeah.
None of the other symbols do that. Like you could have totally just done the symbol with big blocky shapes, but instead you
The
had
fact
to.
that it's like this would be excusable if it came out, I don't know, with the master set or something, but it came out with the Phoenix Elves, and the Phoenix Elves were done so well in terms of conveying the simplicity
I mean,
and not having these little lines and things like that.
yeah, I mean, it might be a first edition thing as well. I think though the little lines aren't as noticeable in full. Like in full here, it looks good. Like right, like when you're looking, like you don't really notice the little lines. You're not really
Yeah.
comparing it to everything else. Like I think it. It looks fine. And like, okay, so do Grognax units, do any of them wear like a necklace or something? Like, can we Targon's wearing some sort of necklace. Can we salvage this? Because I like the symbol. I don't want to have to put it in like B or something.
You know what? It is the exact same symbol as the first edition, so
It's the
that's
exact same.
part of it.
That I mean that explains it 100%.
Yeah.
Does it portray
I
anything about the faction? Not really. It's the same. It's the same problem with cave goblins. It's just like it's like oh they're like they have face paint and it's like oh they wear necklaces. Like it's like they're not really capturing anything.
The shamans wear the necklace. Is that what someone in chat
The
just
shaman
said?
has a necklace. Really? I thought I looked at it. Oh, he does have a
Uh,
necklace. I see. Well, that's but like it's not a tooth necklace. Okay, it is a tooth necklace. All right, so like you got a little bit. At least you have a step over the cave goblins, who like their art is face paint, but the second edition cave goblins literally don't have face paint. So it's like, what the heck are you doing?
I think it's I think it's C tier. I
You
like
think
it,
it's
but
C
I don't
tier?
think it fits.
I
And it fits with all the rest of the factions and fits with like its specific theme and that kind of thing.
I I'm in a similar like I but like, do you want every faction to be like a big axe? Like, is this what you want with like your with like your trash in here? I need to like pull up this Discord again of this of Beans's like of the new Forged. Like, it's just another faction with flame and an axe. Like if Beans had
But
their way,
clearly the flames are conveying something very different than the flames of the Obsidian Dwarves are conveying. It's building things. It's using fire to build things.
yeah,
And Obsidian Dwarves is just flames in a volcanic kind of way.
I don't know. I don't know. Grox is another S and probably okay. I mean, we can talk. Like we didn't get the best symbol picture here. Um, here let me see if I can like pull these up better.
Also, we don't necessarily know the vibes of these completely, so the
Um,
decks.
maybe we'll do these after. We'll give some speculative opinions. All right, Tundra Orc C tier makes me really sad because I think it's like fundamentally is kind of a pretty symbol. I want to give it B. Like I don't know. Something about like just because like what would you prefer for like you just want another a big blue axe? Like screw you. They got
No,
necklaces.
no, I can see it. If this were a more split up list, I would say it's probably C plus for me. So if you want to put in B, go for it.
It's definitely a lower end of B. It's similar to breakers of like doesn't really breakers are dropping every time I look at them in comparison to everything else. Um Grook's another S. I could see five nice lines doing work. Aesthetically interesting for sure. B. Which one are you talking about? Takulu. All right.
The
Let's
I think, yeah.
Thunder Orcs. Aesthetically interesting. It can't be Sand Goblins bad. I I think I agree. But when I put Tundra Orcs in B, it kind of makes me I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like something's messed up here because I'm like, are Savannah Elves really C? Like
This is so first off, like just
like
look at the shape of your tier list right now. No, put that back. It's a bell curve, right? And that's what you want. You want to have very few things
yeah,
in the
science and
extreme.
whatnot.
So I think this is fine.
Inks is fine. All right, well we'll hold it for now and we can maybe like do some reconsideration later.
Let's
Um,
move to the it's avians.
Avians, I will Avians just drop it in S and we can move on.
I don't think so, but I
No,
think
let's
it's
let's
good.
hear it. No, let's hear
I
it.
think it's good. I'd say probably A tier for me. It doesn't even really look like a bird, but its birdiness conveys. So I I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I am thinking about it now and I'm like, why is it just like it's just like I mean like I guess you got feathers on the wings. I like it because it just feels very elegant fundamentally. Like um
Color is interesting also too. But
but
I
like
guess I don't know what color you would pick because it does look bird color.
um it does look bird color. I think this is another example of pointy bits done right.
Yeah.
Um but like it is sort of like it doesn't really convey flight, sort of, and it kind of just looks like the high elf symbol, but like bootleg. Um,
No, I think it's pretty good, but I think it's better
all right, well,
than the high elves.
what are we saying? Chase is keep dropping breakers. We got it's a step up from Phoenix Elves. I agree. Beans is not gonna agree. Also, High Elves has too many wings, but SA doesn't have enough.
No,
Not
I
as
think that's
no.
good enough.
That you think SA has enough. I
Yeah,
that's why I want to put it in S. But like you're making me second guess myself when I'm like, does it really? I think it does.
I
In
think it's
what?
good. It's like nothing screams perfect to me, and so I think it's good. I think it fits.
Yeah, I'm persuaded either way. I can be persuaded S or A, which maybe means it should just go in A. My instinct was S, so why don't we leave it there? At least for now. You
I
have
hard disagree.
say it again.
I hard disagree.
All right. How are vanguards?
Vanguards, I mean, you could make the exact same arguments you're making for cave goblins for the vanguards.
We've got at least like 8 lines in there.
I personally like the vanguard symbol, but you want to hate on it with your haterade going after it like the cave goblins.
What is it conveying real quick? Like what's going on here?
Angelic snootiness.
It's our third Rings faction. That was actually the first.
Yeah.
Apparently in first edition there was like a winged knight or something, but we didn't get that.
Face is right. The symbol is the symbol. Just like cave goblins, it's showing cave goblins.
It's not. What is it? It's like, oh, is this? I see. It's a person. See, I missed this. It's a person with wings. Was this
Yeah.
obvious to you? This is the first time I am seeing that in my life.
No, it's that was pretty clear to me. That's what the wings were for.
Okay, there is nothing in the Vanguards that has wings in second edition, similar to cave goblins.
You sure about that?
Are you kidding me? Like, is there something with wings? You
No, I
you
don't know.
are you
The
gaslighting me? You want to fucking go? There's no wings on these units.
all
Oh,
of the
oh my god. Okay, this doesn't count.
yield
This doesn't
symbols.
count. This does not fucking count. These are not wings
What are
on the
those supposed to be?
paladin.
Those are wings.
Those are little like shoulder spikes or something. Those are not wings. God, Valeria
Clearly a wing.
really
Every one of
Valeria
these, every one of the shield symbols also has the shield factions also has wings on the thing, which I think is cool.
like I feel like Colby was like, God, so Vanguards weren't what I wanted. I really just want like the Christian angel faction. And then he's like, all right, I got it. Artist for this one, every for high elves, every single unit has to have fucking wings. Every single one like has to have these little wings in the background. Um
Hmm.
like the high elves are in every way it's just like the like just dissing the vanguard. Like, yeah, I do it better.
Okay,
Um
but vanguards, the high elves, the phoenix elves, and the crimson order all have wings in their symbol. Those are all the shield factions. Pretty cool.
all the shield ones have wings, and that's interesting. I wonder if that trend will stay.
As we know, wings equal shield. That's why birds are so hard to take down.
I'm willing to put this in B, but it's fucking trash. I'm putting it in C. Like there's no
Whoa.
wings in there's no wings in second edition. There's like there's none of their units have wings. What is it like? It's an all right symbol to look at, other than like, look, how am I supposed to get that that's supposed to be a person? But
You
whatever.
just saw a unit that had wings, and that's the paladin,
Oh
aka
my
one
god, that does
of the
not
most
fucking count.
important.
It doesn't count. It's a decent symbol to look at, so I feel like it's better than these. So I think I'm willing to put it in B, even though thematically it makes no sense. I think that's where I'm at.
Okay,
You accept
that's
it?
where I would put it. That's where I would put it.
All right, we had a take in chat. We had for real Fallen Kingdom, obsidian dwarves and fungal dwarves are all on the nose.
Hmm.
So would you agree with that and say that Fallen Kingdom should be an S?
No, I think it's an A. I think it's good an A.
I could definitely see it in S, but like, yeah.
I would put Forged if we're looking here. I'd put
All right,
Forged
let's
in
do it.
A, and just I think that's good. Simple, it conveys more using fire to build things,
Yeah.
and the diagonal lines are nice. And then I mean, this is all subject to change once we know actually what the factions do. And then the Groks, I think, I mean, their thing is like potions or something like that. We'll see. So I guess that's what that's supposed to be.
What is the line on the bottom? How is this not a derp face? Like, what
It's a
is this? Is it
it's a
a
dirt
derp?
with the Chicago skyline and the forehead.
What is the face? What is the little line?
Little green man.
It's gonna be a nose. I feel like I need to pull up the actual. I feel like this isn't fully conveying it. Okay, so this I could see being S. I could also see being A. Is it a nose? I feel like I need to pull up the Plaid Hat website. Whatever. Let me assume that this is just your picture being janky and that it actually looks all right.
I mean, it's definitely more higher quality than my picture here, but I just cropped out the rest of the card for you.
Yeah. Does the nose look all right in the real version?
Um, Let me pull it up
I can pull it up too.
because I think it's supposed to be a potion and also the face of a frog is what it's like a combination of.
Yeah, let me. I can pull up the Plaid Hat. I'm trying to avoid what the cards themselves actually do. I mean, I did get. It's not even a huge spoiler though. Let me see. Let me see. Plaid Hat website. I can show. Plaid Hat website. Go visit the Plaid Hat website. It's great. God, these guys look real sexy. Um. All right. So yeah, no, we're not getting anything from this. No, it's your symbols are the same. New article. Woohoo! I'm not going to read it because I don't want spoilers, but whatever. I can accept that this could probably be S. I don't know. The potion thing is cool. It's unique. The reptiles are in it too. I think it's pretty good. I think this could be S.
I would put it in probably B tier, but we'll see.
We'll see. It might be a little bit too much. Yeah, not seeing it side by side. Like the forged. Okay, like just look at the symbol. Like it's just like you can't really like the whole gear turns into fire thing. I don't feel like is communicated at a small scale, right?
Chase is throwing out some accusations that you just hate gears, and I think that's probably accurate.
I do. the the gear factions are in fact. Well, what's the symbol called? Tech or something? Logic.
Um,
The
Logic,
logic
yeah.
factions. They are in fact. It is my least favorite symbol.
You've got something going against blocks. You just have some, vendetta.
Fuck blocks. Hate
Hmm.
vlogs. No one likes vlogs. This like I just feel like you could have done it better. You could have like so it's an improvement from the cloaks, which is as we all agreed 100% is C tier because too many freaking lines, like just too
I thought, it
much.
was- I thought it was a B tier.
You
Let
thought
the record
no,
show
no, no,
that
no.
Bean thought it was B.
I will not let the record show that. This is being cut out of the video.
Okay.
Uh,
Everyone agreed though that the door knocker, is F tier.
okay, but here's the real test. Here's the real test. Are you ready?
Hmm.
Is this too like what's is this too small? All right, here we go. We'll get some ads at the top there. That's good. Um,
Show off carrot.
so how do they? Do you feel like this tier list stands when we're squinting at these things?
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
I think what jumps out to me, Chase says Vanguard could jump up. I could see that from this distance. Cave Goblin to me could jump up. The simpler ones seem better from this distance.
Yeah, is this too zoomed out right now? Like, no, it's about yeah. The Vanguard seem to cloaks honestly jump out at this distance because like you don't really notice the lines
Mhm.
as much. Let me. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth. Like at this, I feel like I notice it more in here. Um, whoops. Yeah, I feel like cloaks jump. I feel like a lot. This I think this is actually more zoomed out than what you're normally looking at. At this distance, I feel like a lot of them jump out. Like even Savannah elves, like the leaves look all right.
I
I feel like
think
a
the
lot of this.
Crimson Order looks bad from this, but I've always thought that, and you've disagreed.
I I mean, I could drop Crimson Order to see the fact that the fact that it's simple and it kind of conveys stuff. I don't know. It's pretty bad. I'd be comfortable dropping Crimson Order to see. Um, what about one more zoom in? Like this might be a little bit more fair. So now you get to see the details. All right. How about this distance? This will be our final. So we're not gonna get to whitewash some of the details. The details are still annoying. They don't bother me as much from this distance. Like the cloaks and the Savannah elves, I'm tempted to jump. Um, I don't know. I'm sort of agreeing with Chase more and more. The Polar Dwarves one just kind of it's just like what? It's just a bear paw. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, I agree with this for the most part. I just think Cave Goblin should be higher, and that Thunder Orc should be lower, and Crimson Order should be lower, basically. The A
Yeah.
tier I stand by completely. S tier I stand by, although some of those I think would be A plus tier for me, but whatever. The C
Yeah.
tier besides Cave Goblins I'm pretty good with, although Cloaks I could bump up a little bit too.
Yeah. I almost feel like you would have to redo this tier list for this range. Like, I don't know. For some reason at this range, whatever. We had the initial one. At this range, like I want to drop Crimson Order. I kind of want to bump up these two. I kind of want to bump up Vanguards. I don't want to drop Wayfarers. I don't know.
I
Kind
mean,
of
you could do no, I think it's
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Just do whatever.
This isn't that. Well, I can put them all back. This isn't. I don't know. I feel like it's a. I feel like we'd have to have a whole another discussion about it, basically. Um,
We got to do this. And this was fun though. I think we should do this with like summoner art or uh yeah, different stuff. Epic events.
what was the name of the reviewer that did the judging all of the summoners and champions based on how much I want them to top me?
Yeah, that was funny.
What was her name? Was it's on the tip of my tongue.
I don't remember.
Is Jexic still in chat? Jexic, you remember that is a great review. I highly recommend anyone
Yeah.
check it out. If you need a link, DM me in Discord. Um, I forget her name. I can't find it right now. It's yeah. More art reviews. I like doing more tier lists that's just like like
Stupid.
like just having like this as like the thumbnail and just like a person screaming and it's just like talking about the art
Hmm.
is pretty memey.
Yeah, you're gonna need the like
Ron's a link.
YouTube like clickbaity thing to be like what's our spiciest to take here? Like, I don't know if we have like Phoenix Elves A tier? What?
Yeah.
Cool
Well,
question.
I want to like drop that. There we go. There's the link in chat. I can even pull this up because this is this is so good. I'm heading off in like
So
two,
good. I
two
am
minutes
I'm
here.
heading off in like
So
two.
good. Oh boy, love it, love it.
What I remember from this article is a lot of disrespect towards the cave goblins, which
I think it was a lot of just being like, huh, that seems kind of dangerous. There's this article is just hilarious. It is absolutely worth a read. Are there any?
yes.
This just seems dangerous. F tier. Um, there's yeah, there's a lot of I think like Sinsin Sinsin was funny. Let's go down. Just like give you some highlights here or something. Sinsen once again is incredibly cute, but do not let her confidence fool you. She is verse, and you gotta catch her first in some elaborate homoerotic cat and mouse game before she'd even consider topping you. You see, it's a great article. Highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
As it's can I actually show the URL here? Do there we go. Rosepulp.wordpress.com. Rosepulp.wordpress.com. Um, anyway, I think we've created an objective tier list. I think we should drop this into the Discord with no context.
Well, I think also you just moved things around.
I
You
just moved
stand
it around. I need to. I'll move them back. I need to. I forgot the actual order. It's fine. It's fine.
Great end to this video here
Oh
is
my
just
god. Oh my
not
god.
even.
Oh my god. What was Wayfarers down here?
Polar
I
Dwarfs was up. Wayfarers was B. Polar Dwarfs was up.
Polar Doors was up. Dude, this one is here. But like
Wayfarers was B.
Wayfarers was B. Was
Yeah,
this it? No, there was one more thing in C. Tundra Orcs? Did you convince me to put Tundra Orcs in C? No, Cloaks is in C.
I don't remember. I think Vanguards maybe.
No, I think
No, I think Vanguards
Vanguards
was
was
B.
B. I think this is it.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
like
this is
this.
it.
Wow. Is there a Z tier? Can we put the Shadow Elves even lower?
It's just such a bad symbol. Crimson Order was B. Um, Crimson Order is Crimson Order was B.
Oh yeah,
You're right.
it
You're
was.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I was hoping that would sneak by Chase. Why'd you have to tell him?
Yeah, it's funny. Like you think it's right that the only thing that ended up in F is Shadow Elves.
Yes,
It's just it's just kind of bad.
it's bad. It's definitely worse than the. If you think the Cave Goblins is really bad, Shadow Elves is worse.
I'm sorry. I gotta like Polar Dwarfs is bad. I want to drop it. Like it's just an ugly symbol. Like I don't. I don't care about your bear paw. Like it's just kind of dumb.
That's where I draw the line and I leave right now.
I mean, that's you gotta end every tier list with someone rage quitting out of the Discord call. So I think that's a good place to call it. And Beans is gone. So it has been fun. Thank you guys for coming by, for doing this objective tier list of the power level of every faction. I think we've got it down to a science. Um, thanks for thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be on at some point. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow or Saturday. Might be do some sort of game review. I feel like I need to actually advertise it, but like I wanna like just like do some casual game review where I'm in the Summoner Wars channel general chat so that like anyone can just come by and chat. And so that if that happened, that's probably Saturday. I mean, it could be Sunday. I don't know. So sometime over the weekend. It is called the Sunday game review. So maybe save it for Sunday. I don't know if I'm planning on streaming Friday or Saturday. Um, I don't know. You'll get a notification if I go live. Did I take my tournament games yet? I sure did. Beans convinced me to just go for it, just to go for it at the start of the stream, and I was like, yeah, I'm convinced, and I got it. Got the 83. Might have lost the game if we missed that, but it didn't actually affect anyone's standings in the tournament whatsoever. So it was just like, let's just go for the. I was tempted not to go for the 83% kill. Okay, for people that want to know what we're talking about, and I gotta go, but it was versus Erebos. Like, because Erebos has a deck that could kill me. It's a classic case of like me overthinking a final move and just being like 83%. I don't know. So I can get 13 dice on 10 health cylinder here, but like they have a decent deck. They could blood summon some warriors and kill me if I miss. Like I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. And like it's a little bit premature. I'd rather have a bit more like unit spam before I go for the kill. Chase was staring at this and found a very silly play where you can get 14 dice on cylinder, but it involves spending a 2-on-2 to kill one of your own warriors. I won't say how. Okay, never mind. You got to find it yourself. If you can find the 14 dice on cylinders, you win a prize. It's not going to be a prize that you want, but you'll win it. Um, but so yeah, we ended up going with it and got the kill over here. That's a sweep. That's a tournament sweep. Let's go. OP. Everyone can play. Brub is underpowered. Brub needs a nerf, honestly. Like, you know, or wait, buff. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Everyone get mad about Blood Summon. Blood Summon's crazy. Going wild. Love deck building. Deck building so much fun, isn't it, Lamo? All right. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Tier list was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do some more of that crap with beans. I will see you guys around. Bye.